got a street light behind me, and over there I got a full moon, and it's getting behind the buildings. You think I have a big War of the Worlds coming out of that full moon? It's brighter than a street light. Hey, I'm Fish. Welcome to the show. Yeah, man, how could you wear gloves and hit the mode on button? I get it. You hit the mode on button before you put the gloves on and off you go. So I guess while you run your camera non-stop, I turn my camera on and off and I get a longer run time. Well, I got a full moon. As soon as I could get in the open, I'll give you a shot. I like the shot when you go through the trees of the full moon. Not like this. But I like it when you go through the trees that are bare with the full moon. Ah, there we are. Now, if I look at the full moon with my eyes, I see a gleam. I see a glare around it. Then there's a line going through. Now, does the camera do justice for taking shots like that of the Milky Way? Oh man, I had to come to another spot. Now that's a better shot than having a street light taking over the shot. That's the full moon with the ream, the beam, the gleam. I see two now, cutting through the fog and all, and hope you enjoy the shot. I hear people, they like their Action 4 better than the Action 5 Pro. And they may not want to get an Action 5 Pro if they have an Action 4. And people who have the Action 5 Pro want to go back to their Action 4. So here I am. I got a message on the front of the camera when I put subject tracking on. I looked in the back to read it. It wasn't there. Only on the front screen it was. I don't get you sometimes. Well, if they come out with the Action 6 Pro anytime soon, February 2025, that's just like right around the corner for some. What would you get that the Action 5 Pro already got? What extra would you get? You think they update the subject tracking to 4K? You think they update the whole resolution of the camera to 5K? You think they'll increase the megapixels from, 42, 46, 40, up to higher? Well, interpolated software enhancement's been around since the 90s. And they made 2 megapixels to 5 megapixel. That was a big leap. I think they're still on like 5 megapixels, interpolating it to 40 megapixels. I don't use my camera as photograph primary. My camera is video primary. I don't use it as an action camera. We already got the best Rocksteady around. Do you need to use Rocksteady Plus? Or is it just cropped in with a little bit more leeway with the axis that the camera has? Now what about horizon balance? Horizon balance only gives you 30 degree, but you got real steady or ready steady, or whatever it's called. Horizon steady, I apologize. You got horizon steady in 2.7K. And if they do go to 5K, we get horizon steady in 4K, which gives you 360 degrees nonstop, either direction and stabilization. You use your camera as TikTok portrait mode to get those shots, vertical mode. and you get your 9x16. You don't need to have a GoPro Hero 11, 12, or 13 to do that with the 8x7 tall sensor, and then just crop to 9x16 or crop to 16:9 or crop to 1:2, whatever aspect ratio you want. That's the good thing about a tall sensor, allowing you to do freedom. Here we don't have that freedom, but if I wanted to make a 9x16, I can. Subject tracking. I have the ability to do it. I could still make it a regular video 9x16, 16:9, whatever you want to call it. I like the camera, no matter what people say. And I tell you, you could grab it, take it wherever you want to go with it, do whatever you want to do with it. So, you got lens flares. You got a little vivid in your coloring. The HDR is not to your liking, that you have no control of. Then what are you going to do? Go find another camera that would do the job? This camera don't have H.264. It only has H.265, HEVC, the container. It's an easier camera to use, if asked. I had a Kodak ZI-8, and it was like a cell phone. And how you hold the cell phone to take video, like this. And everybody gets that 9x16 look. Well, you get 16:9 with Kodak. Then what they did was, they went this way with it. And it called the Kodak ZI-12 the Play Sport. And I personally, I liked it, but I didn't love it. I don't love smartphones taking video for the reasons of, my hand touches the screen, it's hard to hold, try to hit the feather touch buttons, touch sensitive buttons, and it is what it is. I just never got used to it. I like a little camera, like the Action camera. And the Action 1 was the smallest camera besides a GoPro Hero 4 Black. And they become bigger and bigger and bigger in size. And then when you start to hit the media module and the frames on it, they become even bigger. With the flip screen, it becomes compact but big when you open the screen up doing selfie. I constantly do vlogging. So for me to have the screen open all the time, it's a big camera. The Ace Pro, that is. I didn't say Ace Pro 2, I said Ace Pro. Man, I grabbed my Action 1 and I said, how am I going to vlog with this without the case? I could glue something on the bottom. Yeah, you could get self-adhesive tripod mounts, but will they hold forever? But I don't think I want something that small, but the thing is, it won't have that lens flare. Well, everything comes with an issue today. Vlogging with cameras, pick the camera of your choice. Nobody has a perfect camera out there in the market. If they did, we'll all be talking about it. We look back and we see what cameras you have and what you came from, and here you are with a GoPro, an Insta360, a DJI, a Casso, a Mobius, a Sony, and so on. Well, I got the two best cameras with me today. I got my DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro and the iPhone 12. And all the shots you see, you got it. That's from DJI. So that is the best camera I got on me at this moment. Well, you know who I am. I am Fish, and I see you on another vid. Time to put you away and go meet with Joe.